Hello, you're watching Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media. I hope everybody is well today. Also, I wish oh, here it is. It sounds like I had a paper. I had a paper to help me. I am doing my video for the Makers Creative Collab. Love, Leap, and Seal It. So I'm going to start by making some more envelopes. Mine's going to be Happy Mail related, or the Happy Art, I'm still doing that. I've got a bunch more people to send out to. I sent the first batch out and I've got another batch. So I'm making some new envelopes, just kind of gel plate printing and just having fun with it. Here's one that I did today. Of course I'll have to, put something white for the, well actually I usually do it. I try to do it on the back sometimes for the address, so the address will stand out, and my stamps are red, so they should stand out as well. So yeah, because I want them to be able to go through the machine. Otherwise, they want to charge you more. And then I've got my bubble envelopes, and I've just kind of been adding a little bit of something to some of those. A little bit of grunge. And then hopefully I'll do some doodling on some of these. This one I got out one of my stencils on the gel plate, and so I like when this flippy part is different than the bottom part, so I usually will put it on the plate like that. And then this one had that blue ink on it, and I added some gel plate printing to it. And then this one is a bubble one. I might leave it like that on the front, but then I added some gel plate printing to the back. And then this one had the little bubbles, so I kind of added it around the edge here. And then also put some on the back with the bubbles. But I tried not to do too much because I wanted those little bubbles to show through, because that was like, I just really like that, And then this is another one with the bubbles, and I just added a little bit here and there, hit or miss. And then this one had that blue, the watered down acrylic paint is what that is. And I just added some more interest to that one as well. And then this one had bubbles on it as well. And then I just added some stuff to that. So I've just been playing and adding layers to my envelopes. I think those are all pretty much good to go for now. And then let's see, we've got this one is this was one I started in the last one. And so, I added that on the top there, and I added another layer on here because I just didn't like what was happening. Not sure if I like that either, but, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe a little gesso. Who knows? And then this one was one that had the green and the blue ink on it, so I added a little bit of gel printing. Another layer was added. That's what we're saying. And this one has the bubbles on this side. This didn't have bubbles much on this side, or they might have, and they show through a little bit. And so I think I still want to do something to fill in this part here, but I want to make sure whatever I do is transparent, or at least fairly transparent. So it might be a good idea to grab something transparenty. Like what? I don't know. Oh, hold on. I just realized I wanted some transparent paint, so I had to go over to my thing, and I can't think and try to talk. Okay, I grabbed my my transparent, or mostly transparent. Quinacridone Violet, I think, will work with that because that's got some pink on it. So I've just kind of playing and watching a couple live streams. Dual watching, because hashtag no favorites. Because you can't have favorites with your friends, right? If they're both live streaming at the same time, you got to figure out how to watch them both. Somehow. You do it. I just had it on 2 devices, that's all. Okay, some of that paint that was already on there was not transparent, but that's alright. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to fill in that blank space, still have some of that showing. Maybe even get a little bit of this color on the back a little. I mean, there is a little bit of it on there, but, we'll just kiss it a little bit. And get just a little bit of grunge on there. Pink grunge. Yeah, you can do pink grunge. Sure, why not? I mean, there's other colors with the pink, so. Just get a little bit at the top there, maybe on that corner there. It's all good in the neighborhood. And then, you know, that's another layer for that one. What else do we have? This one is, it needs a little bit more. Yeah, I know, I don't always match. We've got some forest green, olivey for, ooh, we do. And we have the blue and the pink, but we could eliminate the blue and the pink by doing some green sap, which will also probably do something to the violet, brown out the violet too, probably. Not that the violet was really showing through real great, but it's alright. What I do doesn't always make sense, but I always make sure it's gonna look pretty decent by the time I'm done. Like, and then a little brayering doesn't hurt because, you know, sometimes the brayer offs look the best anyway. And so if you don't have a gel plate, you can still make some envelopes and do some grungy goodness on your stuff. I know you guys want to see how I did these little swirly things, don't you? I will show you. I will. Okay, let's go ahead and put some of this Prussian blue, Amsterdam. And it might mix with that green a little bit, and that's alright. And we've got a lot of good grunge on the plate. So that will be something interesting to come up in the end. And so I've just kind of been going in layers. And I just have this bag here for, okay, I want to show you how to do, oh, here it is. I'm like, but where'd my comb go? So this is just a little comb brush thing. Remember back when they used to have that, oh, it was some shampoo, Wen shampoo, is that what it was called? And you had to like brush it through your hair. So they sent you this with it. All right, I think I did these a little bit more smoothly last time. Let's see. What if I go this way this time instead? You know, I just did little swirlies, little squiggles with the comb, that's all. And the closer your teeth are on your comb, I'm trying to get through that dried up paint a little bit. The closer your teeth are, the closer your lines will be. I wanted to kind of get into that paint there. So now, not that one. Oh, this one. Oh, well, this one I've cut to be a journal page probably, but it will probably look kind of cool with these happening around it. See? Maybe do the pockets. We'll do the back side. So that's what that looks like. Of course, that's on the already on the security envelope, so that's a little bit interesting. But there it is on the pocket. It looks really cool. So that's what I do with that. And then, you know, as I just put it down lightly, so as it dries, I'll be able to pick it up with another color in a bit. I think for right now, I'm just going to. Oh, and then also, it kind of gets on your brayer too, doesn't it? Look at that. Which is interesting. So there's that envelope. Ooh, that's gonna give some postman a headache, isn't it? I'll put some other stuff on it. It won't just be lines. But see, yeah, I did the top part, like the front. But that's another layer on that one. Let's see, this one has got, I wouldn't mind some blue on that one. It's this has got some nice bronze happening in there, so I don't want to cover that up too much though. So I think what I'm going to do is just kind of kiss it. Just get a little bit here and there. And go more than one direction, because well, why not? Just another layer. Just adding layers. So, let's see, what was the theme again? It's love it. Nope, that's the wrong paper. This just tells you about the Makers events that you can go to Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group, which I usually have linked below, and see all the challenges and swaps and everything. The ATC swap and the Misfit scrap swap, you have to be in Makers to do those, but everything else, the color combo, the collage prompts, and the Makers Creative Collab, those can all be done on any of the social medias. I usually do this one on here on YouTube. So love, leap, and seal it. So because I love my subscribers, I'm sending out some happy mail to people who send me an email and request it. Just be patient with me. It could take me a while. So there'll be some ephemera and scraps that will leap into the envelope. And then I will seal it and mail it off. So that is my collab. That's what I'm doing for the Makers Creative Collab for February. The Love, Leap, and Seal It. So I hope you guys find that interesting and fun to watch. And then I've got just some, oh, you know what? Let's add a little bit of the Titan Green tail to that too, because why not? They're very close, but not exact. And then I can have too much paint on there, so, but the Titan is not transparent. It's quite opaque actually. So, and I just got this packaging that came in some kind of package, but it's like a long piece, which I thought was really cool. And I was like, well, I just start using my brayer off on it. That could be some fun stuff happening. Oh, here we go. This one has like nothing on the back. So let me go ahead and just kind of push that down there. Get something on the back and maybe even a little bit on the front, just on the corners. Just trying to get some edges and corners and still keep a lot of the bubbles showing. So there's another layer on that one. This one, I think I want to do like a whole glaze over that one. This one I think is pretty, well, it's pretty much done, but let me do something with that top bit there to add some color to it. And, oh, gesso. I might add a little bit of gesso to this because it's just a little bit, it's a little bit much. That's all. Yeah, I'm just going to put some of this gesso on here and just kind of brayer it on there a little bit. Kind of get the other color that's on my brayer as well. But, get real technical with it. Just getting some on there and just pushing that all those swirls back a little bit, because I don't want to give the post people a headache, you know, from all the it looks like a big fingerprint, you know. There, that's good. What about back here, because we got all the different colors too, which is fine. It's fine, everything's fine. Because if I use a Posca P-O-S-C-A pen on the back, I could bring some of the dark blue to the front, and I can bring some of this orangey and red to the front with that marker. So, you know, there's more, always more. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and, this has that bright pink, so I'll go ahead and use this fuchsia. And, oops, that's a lot. It's close to that. It could be a little darker, but that's alright. I say that, well, it's alright. It's not my favorite pink, but it fell off the shelf when I was getting the other colors, and it was basically saying, pick me, pick me. So I had to pick it. You know how that is. Quinacridone magenta. I need to boost it. It needs a little color boost with some quinacridone magenta. This fuchsia's okay, but magenta's even better. You know, blue's friend, magenta. Oh, magenta was more of that fuchsia color. Do you guys have kids, or did you watch or have kids that watch Blue's Clues? Blue's Clues, Blue's Clues. Find a paw print, that's the first clue. Put it in your pocket. And then what do you do? Oh, I want to take away some paint so that I don't cover all the bubbles for one. So we'll do that. And we can do the letters. And maybe even a little bit of bubble wrap. Could also come in with this. Oops, don't, oh, it's not upside down. Good. Just trying to, yep, there we go. Oops, got a little bit of that on there. The bubbles are still showing, but we have a little bit more interest. And then some of the paint from the Rare Rock got in there. So there's another layer for that. What did I say? Bubble wrap. Baby bubbles all around. I'm not going to do the whole thing, but well, because there's already bubbles on there, so I don't know why I'm choosing that to begin with. Why? Why am I choosing that? I don't know. I just want more places for the, oh, that's too much like the letters. I want more places, where'd my circles go? There they go. For the bubbles to show through, I guess. What if we, like that, to make them bigger circles. So I'm just kind of like swirling it around so that I have more space showing through. And don't worry, I'm not going to cover the whole thing, but I want to get here. And okay, let's see, where? Right here. So I'm just going to kind of do around the edges a little bit. And hope that the whole thing, okay, good. I still wanted a lot of bubbles to show. So I think I did all right. And then on this side, that's not bad. Okay, a little bit more right there. Sure, why not? And a little bit there. All right, so there's that one. Another layer, still lots of the bubbles showing. The bubbles that I made happened because that was one of the prompts in the you know what that would be the last video. The Maker's Collage prompt. That was one of the prompts, was bubbles. And that's why I did all that bubble paper. It's all Eddie's fault. Or actually, you wouldn't blame him. I think you'd be thanking him. Because a lot of you did like the bubbles. There were the bubbles weren't really that great. They weren't showing that great on there. There, that's the better ones there. Those are showing up a little bit. All right, so there's another layer on that one. Let's see, what if I were to pick this up just with, and I can always make more bubbles, so don't be too upset if it looks like I've covered up bubbles. I mean, I've also got papers with bubbles and more envelopes with bubbles. Got lots of things with bubbles. Tiny bubbles all around. Anybody had just gotten that out of their, has anybody just gotten that out of their head and now they're going to have to deal with it again? I'm evil, I know. So that added a layer, but we still see some bubbles coming through, which was what I wanted. It's what I got because it's what I wanted. You can tell that I like playing on the gel plate. It just makes me happy. There you go. There wasn't a lot of definition of those bubbles anyway, so there we go. Some magenta and turquoise is a nice combination, isn't it? See, what about this one? Do we want to, well, this is kind of plain on that edge, so we'll just kind of get a little bit on the end there, and just match this end up over here a little bit, and maybe a little bit on the bottom, if we can get some to come up. Not really. Here, we'll put it over here. There we go. So that is not, oh, now we need to have it come across the, this part here a little bit. Would be nice. There we go. There we go. Frames it out a little bit. Got a little bit up there. Let's see, can I get some on the bottom there? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, yeah, a little bit. There we go. That one's got another layer. This one does not, oh, I left the back. Didn't do as much on the back on that one because I think I was thinking, you know, do the address here and the stamp there. That way, when you guys get it, whoever gets it can cut off this whole front piece and have it to use, is what I'm thinking. I know some of you are probably like, don't cover the bubbles. Sorry, there's probably nothing gonna come off on this, so, or not much. Nope, just that one little speck of a speck. All right, so what if I now pick it up with permanent violet, dark violet. Pick it up with some dark violet. So the paints you use on your gel plate are not so important. You can use your craft paints, your tube paints, your, I think you could even use like tempera, you know, school, the ones you use in the school. I think you can even use those if you want to. Okay, just want to kind of get that edge there. And this edge here and across here. And I think I'll leave that. Because this is sort of has a little bit of a purple hue. Not quite as pinky purple as that, but there's another layer. That one has more of a mauve. So does that one. But you know what? I'm still going to put some of this on here. A little purple, why not? Purple it. Just, no, it's not quite. A little bit of grungy, see, but then, see all those layers that are getting picked up from the past layers that had the blue in there and everything? And it's just kind of cool. And we're not hating it. Not hating it. Instead of I'm loving it. Not hating it. Alright, so that's another layer on that anyway. Let's throw some sap green hue on there. Still a little bit wet, so hopefully that'll just kind of take away some of the very, very straight lines, but maybe not. And we're gonna, nope, not much is coming off on that. I was kind of hoping to get some circles of some sort, but that's all right. Because this is just the bottle caps that I glued onto a piece of cardboard a little bit randomly so I can just get polka dots when I want them. It's a little bit grungy. I know it's got bubbles on it. Why am I covering it? Because I can if I want to. Oh, plus, come on. Now we got the bubbles showing and we got some other colors happening. And I'm not hating it. Not hating it. Kind of loving it. Yeah, if you like grunge, you gotta make sure you tell me, and I'll make sure you get some of the grungy ones. Although I assume, kind of, if you're like, oh, I like everything you make, that you probably like a little bit of grunge. Because a lot of what I do is grunge. Whether I try or not, it ends up grungy. As you know. As you've seen. Look at that, even got the ripped. That's okay, because I usually put a sticker or a paper over that with the address. And try to keep this one for someone to play with, you know. Let's see, do I have any envelopes that are ready to go so I can give you an idea of what goes in them? What goes up? Oh, I want to do a, I need a clean plate for that. I want to do like a glaze over that because there's just not a lot happening on there. So, oh, there's that though. I'll just do it on the front. I'll do like a really thin layer of the turquoise. And in fact, what I might even do is kind of pick them up with a wrinkled paper. So we don't, oh yeah, look at that. Isn't that cool? And then, right, that's where we have the bubbles still showing. So we're just going to do this here. And then maybe just a little bit there, there, there. Not all over. How do we do? Kept some of the bubbles? Yeah, we did. Okay. Added some teal. Yep, we did. Not much showed up from that, but that's all right. Just got a little of the teal in the back there. I may try to, I don't know if I'll try to accentuate those bubbles or not. If I do some doodling. Doodling. All right. But here's one I made last month. It's pretty much done, except it needs, you know, the thing on the thing for the label. But because I'll probably cut something out to fit in there. Because I want it to be able to go through the machine, and if I write it with the dots behind there, it might not. So I'll probably glue some plain paper on that. So this one is ready to go. As soon as I add some stuff to it. And it's just all random kind of stuff. And until they run out, I am sticking one of these in here. And then I've also got a little note for whoever gets it. I won't put the name on it till I do the thing. But it also explains that, you know, these are like practice cuts, and some of them aren't in the store, and they're not the same size as what's in the store. The store being pmartiststudio.com. But I've been trying to put something like that in there. And also I'm trying to keep it just under the 1 ounce so that I only need the 1 stamp. So I've got my handy dandy scale here. So, see, and that's already at like, third of an ounce right there. And so I try to have something, does that fit in there? I mean, that's not really the color of the envelope, but try to do something like a painty piece that I've made. And then, you know, like some scraps, like I might cut that down to fit in the envelope a little bit better. Well, cut it down, tear it down, because, you know, it's a scrap. So yeah, some scraps, some finished ephemera, some little pieces like that. This is a little bit heavier piece, but it is mixed media on there, which is kind of fun. And how about that owl, because he's super cute. Now, I need to make sure it doesn't go over 0.90, because when I add like any tape, all right, so that one's at 0.90. So that's about what's going to, oh, it's 0.85. Make up your mind. Let's see, can we fit, well, no. Well, owls don't eat rabbits, they eat mice. All right, I just need to make sure that when I glue on the other little piece of paper, it should be okay, that it stays under 1 ounce. So there we go. These are going to leap. See, those are super random. They don't even necessarily go together, but they are going to, and I did, oh no, that one I didn't sign. Sorry, that wasn't in the other pile. Let's see, most of them, that one I signed. I'm trying to sign them. That one I signed, especially if there's like mixed media or something, like the background here is some of those, whatchamacallit pages. So there's a couple of pieces of gel plate, or this is actually just painty paper with layers and layers and layers. It's on a pretty strong piece. And then this is a piece of a gel plate print. So they are leaping into the envelope. And then I will seal them and mail them. So that is my collab for February. My my mixed media. My where's that paper again? It's not like I haven't been doing this for 2 years. Love, Leap, Seal It, Makers Creative Club 2024. So that is what I'm doing for my collab. I'll keep working on it for the rest of the month and then some. You know, I'll put out a call out for any new people that want Happy Mail probably every few weeks or so. Once I finish the last set of people. But my email is always listed below. And what I send you is like 1 ounce of, that's not a pen. I send you 1 ounce of, or just under 1 ounce, because anything 1 ounce or above, I have to add an additional ounce stamp. So enough that can fit 1 stamp. What is this? Whose pen is this? don't recognize this pen. It feels weird in my hand. Yeah. I made this in 2023. Yeah, so I've got people on the list right now, but that doesn't mean you can't email me. My email is down in the thing, in the link in the description box below. So there we go. That is my Maker's Creative Collab Love Leap Seal It, because I love my subscribers and there's stuff leaping into the envelope and I seal it and mail it off. I hope you guys enjoyed that and I hope you have a delightful day. Love you.